I think the issue there is really the import surge. Karamihan ng cars kasi, they're not all locally produced. In other words, importation do come in. And in the WTO, any import surge, any country is allowed to impose a safeguard duty. Yung pangdagdag na parang a little tax more, like what we did in cement, na nagdagdag ng extra duty. But the duty is just about 4%, of total sales. So, hindi rin ganun kalaki. It's like a additional tariff.
Is this just to make additional income out of an existing market situation? Or is this to penalize, and what are we penalizing?
So, ganito, bali, the safeguard duty, the basic purpose of that is to provide a little encouragement to produce it locally. Provide a little more protection. Kasi kung dumadagsa na yung imports, parang sinasabi natin, sandali mo na. Lagyan mo na kayo ng extra duty so that it will be a little more expensive na dalhin dito yan. And provide that increase, no matter how small, will provide a little protection pa and encourage more local production. So it is a way to encourage local industry. And any country would rather have local production kasi local employment. So that's the reason why DTI also looks into the creating domestic local industries. That protection will provide hopefully encouragement to invest, and ito yung sinasabi natin, expanding domestic capacity.
My friends in the car manufacturing industry will hate me for making this proposal or asking this question, but I need to ask the question. Why not require most, if not all, of these companies to produce some of their products locally? Kasi I know Toyota does it. I know Mitsubishi does it. I think in the truck area, Photon does it, etc. But the question is, if these few companies can do it, why can't the rest of them not do it and create more jobs?
So I'm talking of, let's say, you're talking of auto parts, for example. Okay, so that's why we have this CARS program, yung Comprehensive Auto Resurgence Strategy. In the sense, we are supporting, let's say, the local assembly participated in by 2 manufacturers. Fortunately or unfortunately, ang nag-commit or sumali doon sa program are 2 Japanese car makers, Toyota and Mitsubishi. Because may mga volume requirement kami. Sila lang yung confident na makahit ng volume para maging eligible sa program. Part of that program is to require them to increase the domestic content. In other words, more and more of the auto parts, the tapalodo, the windows, and the bumpers and all that, are getting to be manufactured locally so that we create also local industries and create more jobs. So yun yung intention ng ganitong program. So, and by, again, going back to your question on that safeguard duty, if we have that kind of duty, it might encourage other models to be manufactured here. In fact, there's, it might be premature, but there's this car company who already told us that, they plan to already produce another model here and make the Philippines as a production hub of that model. Just to say production hub, ibig sabihin, dito ipoproduce and tayong mag-e-export sa iba-ibang ASEAN countries.